All right, welcome to the build.
So these world models are becoming more and more important. I don't know if it's going to become a place where they have a world model kind of synthesis environment where they put where you would potentially put like a learnt or training environment in there and try and synthesize some of these things, kind of like a massive version of Earth in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, where it's actually like a simulation.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's where this is going. I don't know if if that's the wrong representation, if it's just literally like a different way of rendering and representing concepts via multimodal data and a relationship into some sort of embedding architecture that's meaningful and larger scale. But I find it really interesting. It's the first time I've been able to actually dive into like, where is the frontier model space going? And this is one of the perspectives, right?
Right. And I need to, because I mean, even just to grasp the concepts that we talk about all the time. I mean, I used to sit there and read like homework, like highlight, print out articles, and I haven't necessarily been doing that as much lately. But on this, I really need to, and that's probably why I'm putting it off, because I'm like, this is a big. I mean, it's called world models. It's a big world to jump into.
Yeah. So this thing I haven't touched on yet. And I think when at least when I've heard about this in the past, I'm like, oh, this is just for robotics, or it's just for things that are like, video based or whatever it is. But it's not the case. The whole idea around these well, I guess we can call them world model architectures or joint embedding architectures, is model predictive control. When you or the model gets to a point where it's reasoning and it has identified the low energy, as in like most important information about the decision or about the prediction, it then has this model predictive control variable like factor where that internal world reflection actually acts as a simulator, kind of like a human does, where you say, look, this is the information that I've got and I'm making the decisions based on this, getting rid of the noise. And it's that step that isn't necessarily like, I guess you can see it a little bit in reasoning traces, like that reflection step, but it's definitely not what we would call, it's not what we would call like an autonomous kind of intellectual kind of reflection. It's more of I did this, what was the result? Do I need to do that again? Like a person doesn't think like a reasoning token, right? It's not the same. And what he's proposing here is very different and more like what humans do. I don't know. I think it's really cool that this is hopefully what's going to push the next frontier.
All right, welcome to the build.